get it. You're still here? After all these years, after all these decades, nobody ever found you. How is that even possible? I have to be seeing things. Yeah, that's it. Just some crazy hallucinations plagued upon me while I'm at my lowest point. That's great, just fantastic. I can't wait to see what else you have to offer.
Quo, darling, I do hope that you are aware we can see your little friend hiding in the vents as well, and it could be a mirage of any kind.
You can? You can see his eyes glowing in the vents?
Yes, love. We can hear him too.
Oh, thank Urk. I thought I'd gone insane.
I also believe he mentioned something about a... How did he put it? A debt to repay?
The Grey One is right. He may speak strangely, but he does speak the truth nonetheless. Like I said before, we had a deal, Quo. And while I did miss our little chats, I do believe that the time has come for you to fill your end of the bargain.
What the blazes is this all about? Quo, have you been dealing with shady figures?
No, of course not. I mean, yes, but that was a long time ago, back before I even met you. I didn't realize this deal was still on after... Well, you know.
No, I don't believe I do. Would you mind explaining it to me?
Oh. You want a story? Is that it? Luckily for you, is the Empire's grand jester. I know a thing or two about telling a good story.
Oh, a good story? I should prepare some tea.
What, like the drink? Doesn't that have water in it?
Yes, that's very good, my dear. Now, please begin this story.
I remember the days of ancient Urk. Everyone was so puny and small-minded. Then again, the Empire was still new to the world, so the only one with any semblance of common sense was their leader, Void.
Their leader?
Please, I may be Urkin, but he's still no leader of mine. I prefer looking up to someone with a bit more... intellect. You see, centuries before Red and Purple got their lucky and horribly undeserved break, there were 7 Tallest who ruled the Empire as a clan. Keegan the Fierce, Ember the Beautiful, Spork the Strong, Slate the Timid, Apollo the Kind, and of course, Miyuki the Cunning. Void was the head of their clan, the only power above the Tallest themselves, as he was our Empire's creator and would oversee the agendas for each of his disciples.
Wait a minute. You said there were 7 Tallists, yet you only listed 6.
Did I? Funny. That's the same mistake everyone else seemed to make. The 7th Tallest was Zu the Witty, although it was later revised to have me removed from my power on account of my... accident. Nonetheless, once I was removed from my power, I spent my days in Miyuki's shadow, manipulating things from behind the scenes to ensure her reign would be grand. Unfortunately, Miyuki kept getting distracted whenever Apollo would come and visit. He'd always waste our precious time to give her flowers and hideous paintings from his study. The fool never knew when to quit, even showing me his side when I insisted we had work to do. He was just asking for his pitiful life to be snuffed out. However, I'm not a monster, am I? I knew how much that obnoxious brat meant to Miyuki, so I didn't kill him. But I did turn him to stone for the rest of eternity. Pretty clever, ain't I?
That sounds dreadful.
Don't remind me. I had to see the whole thing.
You watched this play out?
I mean, not all of it, but I was Tallest Miyuki's apprentice at the time, so I did wind up watching Zu trap Apollo in the stone. Kind of a touchy subject, especially with her gone.
Anywho, after this little mix-up, I killed 3 of the other Tallest to keep them out of her way. Hell, I even killed Ford himself, leaving Miyuki and Spork as the final rulers in charge. I had planned to kill Spork as soon as Miyuki's plans for the new Armada ships were complete. But then one little pest got in my way. Little Urkin had made his way into Vort's Research Station 9 and created a horrible beast to absorb an infinite amount of energy. That hideous creature devoured Tallest Miyuki right in front of her top commander. I still remember little Quo running to me, crying about the horse he'd seen. He's so cute when he's sobbing uncontrollably. I knew what I had to do was obvious. Miyuki chose Quo as her successor, so no matter his defective heart, I would simply put him in charge of the Empire.
So I could continue to run things from the shadows.
Unfortunately, Spork had other ideas. I must have been hiding behind Miyuki for too long because the blundering idiot didn't even remember who I was. He picked two random Urkins from a crowd and named them after their
Eye cutter.
The fool is the reason Red and Purple are in charge despite their incompetence. Spork was later devoured by that blob creature too, but I never managed to find where Quo had gone after Spork's murder. I'd assume you died, but now that you're back... I have plans for you.
What kind of plans?
How many times must I remind you of our
Deal! You swore to me that we could protect the Empire at all cost if Miyuki ever disappeared, even if it meant overthrowing others for her honor. You can't just rot in prison after I spent all this time waiting for you.
Well, what do you expect me to do exactly? There isn't really any way to get out of this dump, and I think one of our cellmates is completely insane.
The rest is yummy.
Darling, that's very rude. Pyro here makes a wonderful company.
And very useful company, too. See the bombs on his belt?
I like exploding things.
How did I not notice that before? And hey, wait a damn minute, how the hell did those pass through security? This is a prison, shouldn't the guards have taken them away?
Urkins used to be respected for their
wisdom and cunning invasion plans.
But all they do now is fly in a straight line, blowing up planets with a giant gun. They're pathetic. They need you, Quo. All of Urk is counting on you to bring back its former glory. It's what Miyuki would have wanted. Isn't it?
Fine. What's your plan?
Well, this is all quite fascinating. I do, however, have questions, as one could imagine.
Well, sure. I can try to answer them to the best of my ability, but I can't promise I'll know everything. I'm kinda young compared to Mux or Zim.
I've heard water is harmful to your species. What component of it is specifically harmful to you? If you can't tolerate H2O, what about oxygen? Does that mean that your home planet's atmosphere is vastly different from ours? Do you breathe differently than us humans? Do you breathe with your eyeballs?
I didn't know water was harmful to Urkins until yesterday. We don't have water or rain on Urk. We mostly stay underground. And I guess we breathe from our mouths, but a lot of nutrients are from our packs.
Official, or is it artificially created by your overlords? What about...
Dad, I was wondering, why didn't you just tell me about the Urkins in the first place? And what about Zim? You knew about him all along?
So, your habitat is akin to insects? You're technologically advanced insects. That's fascinating. Does this mean you have colonies? What about your leaders? Do you have a king? Do you have a queen? Do you have a pair of kings or queens? You say that you're rebelling, right? On what authority are you rebelling against?
I wouldn't say we have colonies. The Empire mostly just destroys the planets they conquer. As for our leaders, they're super tall. As far as I can remember, they've always been in charge.
Can your elbows shoot acid? What about your home planet? Does she buy a car? Does everyone
Dad,
buy a car?
I...
Why Tesla in this universe? Yeah, probably.
Naw, is everyone getting all nice and cozy? Well, stop that. Everything's gone wrong, and as usual, it's up to me to fix it. So here's the sitch. As we all know, Quo managed to get away with stealing our ship yesterday because somebody decided it was more important to throw water balloons at our allies than do his damn job. Urk, help me. Mux is allowing us to use his ship to find Taz and the twins on Lorana and Keech's moonbase. Now, any questions before we get this show on the road? Yes, the tall man with no mouth.
I volunteer for this mission, for science and the good of humanity. Not just my own personal desires. Quo is not only a threat to Urkenkind, but a threat to mankind, far greater than Zim could ever be.
Yeah, sure, the more the merrier. You giant penguin man.
Oh, and also, so we can get a new ship at the moon base.
Come on, Zim, you can't mope forever. I should know. I did a lot of moping while I was trying to figure out your plans. I didn't mean to say those things. Can we just focus right now? Zim. Ow, that hurt.
It's not worth it, Dib. Drop it. He's just gonna keep moping like a weird, sad, dumb cat.
A dumb cat?
Are you going on the moon adventure or not?
Hurry up, soldiers. We're leaving. If you're coming, get on board now, so we can get this whole thing over with as fast as possible. If you dawdle too long, you will be left behind. So step to it.
Ooh, what's with the costume change?
I'm so glad you asked.
Don't encourage him.
I just thought a change of attire would be suitable for our mission. I mean, look at how cool my shirt is.
Yep, that is a really neat shirt.
If you wanted to go for suitable, you could have just ditched the ratty old coat. I thought it was gonna be cold on the flipping moon. Stop being idiots.
What about you, Zim? You're wearing a different outfit too. Do you not like the cold? If I knew we were all doing an outfit thing, I would have picked something. But this is the only outfit I own that Mux considers appropriate work attire, so I don't know what else I'd pick.
Master just doesn't want to wear his uniform anymore. I feel so sad for him.
I'm surprised to see you're joining us, Norman. You usually stay in the base.
Yeah. I got a little bored of the computer and the others. They're not that nice. I'm tired of staying behind, and I want to help.
If you want a much friendlier robotic companion, you could always talk to Rio. He doesn't talk much, but he seems nice. It could be fun.
You seem surprised. Oh, is it because I'm another robot?
What's up, buddy? Wait, that's the same Norman you guys put together. Huh. Man, small universe. Hold on, let me translate this. Man, that's a lot. Hold on, slow down.
Okay, so a long while back, Rio and a bunch of other guys made an artificially intelligent robot together. Their plan was to model you after the Inquisitorians who had visited Urk every decade to exchange top-secret info. Rio was at it for years trying to perfect your blueprints, but it just didn't work till Shadowstrike brought in a Vortian named Emmy. Emmy was only 14 at the time, but they were capable and talented. With Emmy and Rio's talents together, they were able to finish the blueprints. Our original plan was to have you be a spy for the rebellion, but that went down the drain when Urkin soldiers found us and raided the lab. Emmy shot you out of an escape pod to protect you 2 years ago. Never expected to see you hanging with the commander.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed. I'm glad to know where I came from, even if it's weird and confusing. What about Emmy? Did you ever meet them yourself, Kai?
Not really. The whole thing was kinda before my time. Emmy left before I joined. Their mother is a Vortian royalty, making their mother an enemy to the rebellion and a strong ally to the Urkin Empire. She's also very possessive over her child. Emmy would probably be about 16 now, I believe. But we haven't been able to contact them much because of their mom.
I don't know what everyone else is worried about. This whole thing is gonna be a walk in the park. In and out, no problem.
You seem uncharacteristically excited over this whole endeavor.
Well, yeah. You told me these moon royals are super peaceful and friendly last you were there, right? That's why I'll be taking it easy and just doing some light reading.
You read?
Shut up, you. Here, check this out. These stones are used by sirens. It stores the anger and hatred that they siphon off of others. They tend to stick to the background, so they're usually pretty hard to identify.
You seem quite knowledgeable on this topic.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of free time in the Zim Void.
So, your species isn't born through reproduction, but a mass cloning process? That's fascinating! Do you mind if I ask a couple million more questions on Urkin civilization and culture? Alright, that's it! No more questions, Membrane. I am sick and tired of your constant bantering and all your questions. So stop bothering my son, you son of a—
Mux, it's fine. What did you want to ask me?
What about your opinion on—
Sorry to pull you away from my dad, I just don't know what to do about Zim. And you seem really good at reading people emotionally. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's really not that complicated. You just gotta apologize to him.
I've been trying that, but it's not working. He's just moping around. Heck, he isn't even wearing his uniform anymore. It's so weird.
I can tell you why it isn't working. It's because you don't really mean it. It has to be genuine, or it's not much of an apology, is it?
Please don't be sad. Don't you want to be friends with Mary again?
Grr, quiet. Can't you see I'm trying to be miserable here?
You can have my burrito.
Go bother someone else.
Please.
Yeah, whatever it was, Dib probably did it.
We'll be arriving soon. Good thing, too. All this shouting's giving me a migraine. I'm just dying to get this over with. Alright everyone, quick update before we head off. There's been a change of plans. I just received a message from Keech and Taz saying there was a power outage in the moon base.
Why can't they just leave the moon base and meet us down here?
Because some world-class genius decided to make all the doors electric, which means they won't open without juice. We're gonna have to meet the Lord and Empress at their castle and ask them what's up with the power.
We make our way in and out. We meet some royals, and then we get the heck out of here. Let's just make this quick, okay?
Did I happen to hear you need to get to the castle to meet with the Empress Luna and Lord Orion?
Yeah, that'd be great, actually. Could you give us directions?
Hey, you're a screwhead. Didn't your race get enslaved by the Urkin Empire? What are you doing all the way out on Earth's moon?
Yes, I'm a screwhead, but you look like you have a couple screws loose yourselves.
So you can give us directions?
Of course I can. I hope you don't mind if I tag along with you. I need to walk through town myself.
You got my shoes dirty!
I didn't touch your shoes!
Yes, you did!
That's weird. Tip said these guys were all peaceful and stuff. Why are they fighting?
Perhaps they've resorted to a democracy.
Everyone has their arguments. I'm sure it's nothing.
Allow me.
Touch your shoes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at my shoes! Look at them! Look at what you
Now look, I really don't know what's going on with you two, but I want to settle this once and for all. Because trust me, no one is killing anyone but myself, you know.
They're being annoying.
Whatever.
I don't feel like arguing. I'm going to my room.
Weren't no big thing.
You're really good with the people here. Like, surprisingly good? How long exactly have you been staying on the moon?
Long enough.
Alright, fine. Don't tell me then. Weird. The more people Bolt helps, the more fights seem to break out.
People tend to take us mediators for granted. Knowing I'm around, they take advantage of my good nature to solve every little quibble they have. It's both a blessing and a curse.
You don't seem that broken up about being so put upon. Actually, you seem even more energetic than when we got here.
I'm doing what I love. Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
I can't be the only one suspicious and or confused by this guy, right? Every conflict he intervenes in just leads to another fight. And what's with that weird glowing necklace of—
Don't touch that!
Does the gem on Bolt's chest look familiar to you, or is it just me?
Man, I don't know. I'm like 2 feet tall, Zib. I can't get a good look at it unless he bows before me.
Oh look, we're here! Well then, while you're visiting with the Lord and the Empress, I believe I'll excuse myself to explore those caves. Yes, they have these beautiful gems in there. They look absolutely gorgeous in my hair. Tuh.
What a weirdo.
I'll say, that guy definitely has a screw loose. Eh? Eh? It was a joke.
Hey, hold it!
I guess we're doing this now.
I want to see the Shadow Man!
Where is everyone? I thought a place like this would have a lot of guards.
Usually they do, Sick. So keep your eyes peeled, soldiers. This must be a throne room.
Wow, what gave it away, Big Shot?
Gee, I don't know. I just saw the giant sign that said throne room above it.
Go away! You have no business bothering Luna right now.
Orion, don't be so rude. Please come in. Do not be alarmed. Erkins?
You dare have the nerve to show your face here, invaders? I will send your bodies back to your tallest!
Ha ha! Finally, some action!
No! Bad, Kai! Bad! Please, excuse my friend here, Your Majesties. We are not a part of the Armada, and we have not come to cause you any trouble.
Then who are you, and why are you here?
Well, you see, Your Majesty and Royal Highness, sir, we are representatives of the Irken Rebellion. We were in rendezvous to meet with our crewmates. However, due to unforeseen circumstances regarding a power outage, we are currently unable to reach them. Perhaps you may be acquainted with them. There's Loran, she's a Vort, and Keech, who's also Irken, like us.
I see now. We are also experiencing difficulties pertaining to our power sources. We are indeed familiar with your allies, the Keech, along with his friends. Our kingdom used to be so peaceful. Lord Orion and I have no idea as to what could have gone awry. Our citizens are fighting, which leads to destruction of equipment and subsequent blackouts. To be honest, it's become quite a pain to deal with.
If we may perhaps be of help, Your Majesties, do you recall if anything strange happened before your kingdom started fighting?
The only event I can recall that one that would call strange is a while ago, when two travelers came here to settle down and study the gems that lay in our underground caves.
Maybe we should go see those caves that Bolt was talking about.
That's actually not a bad idea, Sick. Thank you, Your Majesties, for your pearls of wisdom. We shall see that this problem is resolved as soon as possible.
Bye! It was nice meeting you, Your Royalnesses.
Oh, Sick.
Stop! Why were you spying on us? Who are you?
Zim! Dib! Wow, what a small multiverse! Are you two friends yet?
What? What?
Great. Just what I needed. More alternate world copies of my dumb brother. Ugh. I can tolerate Zib because he's fun, but this one just looks like a taller and nerdier version of you. It just makes me want to gag.
If you would allow us a moment to introduce ourselves, thank you very much. My name is Pilot, and this little mongrel here is the darling Chammy Wamu.
Hi, Dib. Hi, Zim.
Oh, whatever. None of this even matters. The rest of the rebels are gone.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't have run off like that. I wonder what the others are doing.
Alright, where'd that bolt brain run off to?
Ugh, my scanners can't pick up anything with all this stone in the way.
G'day, Rio. Come on, guys, this way.
So, Kai, since we're wandering around aimlessly beneath the caves of the moon, do you have a minute to talk?
Not sure now's really the best time, but I guess there's really nothing to do other than talk to you. Fine. What's up?
I was wondering about this base. It wasn't exactly in the best shape, even before the power went out. It's dilapidating, and its strategic value is non-existent.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, well, you're not really wrong about that. Pretty much the only value to be had is its orbiting planet Earth, aka Zim Central. So the tallest will never, ever come here. This power outage must be a sign that we should get out of here.
How do you get what he's saying from one hand gesture?
It's called having a friend, Mux. You should try it sometime.
Hey, the Mux? I noticed these pillars don't look super stable.
It's fine, Sick. Don't worry about it. These pillars have been holding up this cave walls for decades, and they're a lot sturdier than they look. Trust me. Why don't you go talk with the others about tracking down Volt? You'll be fine, Sick.
Alright.
Now then, you said you were thinking about moving. Where did you have in mind?
Well, Earth is the obvious choice, now that you and Sick are true believers in the rebellion.
I don't remember saying...
It's the only thing keeping me from murdering you in your sleep.
Long live the rebellion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, we've already got some rebels down there, so establishing a new base should be no sweat. That membrane guy is a little annoying, but the dude's freakishly smart. He could be an asset to our team going forward.
So, you intend to be our neighbors?
Oh god, no. I don't think I could ever handle that much Zim. Or in that case, even you. We'll probably settle down in the forest somewhere, disguise the base as a haunted house or something, keep all the little kitties away with creepy howling noises and the occasional blood splatter. I've actually got this cool trick where I light my head on fire, and then that's when I run up to them screaming and I'm like...
Hey, Zib, what's up?
Oh, hey, Sick. I'm just telling Tip a little bit about these gems we're seeing.
Turns out, Zib here's read a lot about gems. Guess there's not a lot to do in the endless void of a desolated universe.
Not cool, man.
So, what have you read about these ones?
Well, see, that's the thing, isn't it? At first glance, it looks like amethyst, but amethyst doesn't glow like this. It's almost like it's irradiated or something, but that makes no sense. How would it even have gotten like that?
Oh, interesting. And what about that one?
Oh, that? I think that's probably a siren's ruby. They're really powerful, but only sirens can use them.
The hell's a siren?
You don't know, Tip? I've read all about them when Mux and I were coming to Earth. They use their rubies to cause discord among others, channel magic, drain energy from their victims.
That's it.
Something wrong?
For the love of Miyuki, this is getting ridiculous. What did I ever do to you to make you so passive-aggressive against me and my family?
No, you want a list? Well, listen up, buddy, because I got about a mile-long list of grievances, and every bullet point is Mux. For starters, I don't like the way that you—
Bolt is a siren! Siren! Siren!
What the— Kids!
Professor Norman!
Everyone okay? Damn, wings are busted. Oh well, not like they would have been much help in getting out of here anyways.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
I'm okay.
I think my servos are disconnected.
Quit your whining. We gotta find the others. Hello?
Hey, not so loud. You wanna bring the whole cave down on us again?
Alright. Damn! Guess we'll have to find our way out of here the hard way.
Brilliant tactical maneuvering, Zib, I must say. Loudly announced your dramatic discovery, then almost get killed by falling rocks. Truly, thine genius knows no bounds.
Bolt! Wait, so then, I was right? You are a siren!
You got me. Magical siren, right here in the flesh. Not like I was trying to hide it or anything.
Ha! I knew it! I'm a genius!
Yeah, I wouldn't break your arm patting yourself on the back there, Zibby boy. After all, it's not like you got everything right.
Zib, are you okay?
What did you do to them?
I simply reminded him of the true power we sirens have that he was forgetting. See, we sirens, well, we can also control minds.
Sick?
Not to worry, little robot. You'll be joining them soon enough.
Oh, I'm gonna get you for that one.
Ah, damn. Guess it doesn't work on robots, huh?
Well, I'm not letting you try again.
Oh well, it's one little robot. Sick. Destroy!
Well, at least all my time spent taking those sewing classes wasn't a waste, right, darling?
Right.
Will I get to explode things?
For the 15th time, yes! Now stop asking!
Whoa, darling, remind me to help you work on your breathing exercises again. You are incredibly tense. I can feel your stress from here.
Can feel your sappy mud from here too. It's repulsive. Anywho, these are only the finest materials from all of Urk that I have brought you. This disguise will fool those moronic tallest easily. Not that it takes that much to fool those two blubberbrains anyways.
Right. Everyone in position?
I believe it's only you that needs to be in position.
Alright, look, you better not be causing any trouble in here.
I demand to speak with Tallest Red and Purple immediately! How dare you treat an Urkin of my height like this?
Ah, yes, right away, my taller. I'll have you meet with Tallest Red and Purple right away. Please forgive me.